Marketing, Chapter-2, Price, Session-3, Methods of Pricing. Firms in a competitive market aim at profit maximization and long-term growth. So what they are saying is every firm that is which is in a competitive market aims for the profit maximization, and they'll be waiting for the long term growth. They'll be expecting for the long term growth. For devising a unique pricing policy for their product, they have to methodically analyze the market situation. Generally pricing can be put into following four categories. So what they are saying is, for following the unique pricing policy, for that first they have to analyze the marketing condition. First I have to see what is the present situation, that is what is running in the market, and according to that only I have to adjust my prices. So how it can be set? For that only here they are given into four categories. One is demand oriented pricing, second is cost oriented pricing, third one is competition oriented pricing or market driven pricing, and fourth one is value based pricing. Today we are going to see demand oriented pricing. See, demand oriented pricing means under this method, demand is the most important factor. Price is fixed by simply adjusting it to the marketing conditions. When customer demand sets up the price of a product in the market, it is called demand oriented pricing. See, in this they will be adjusting the price according to the marketing condition. And the second thing is, when customer demands for the specific product and according to that a price will be set for that product, it is known as demand oriented pricing. When they doesn't have any demand for that specific product, then the company will be fixing any moderate price. When there is more demand for that specific product, then the company will fix according to that product's demand. So that is known as demand oriented pricing. In this, what they have given is, higher is the price of a product, lower will be its demand, and lower is the price of a product, higher will be the demand in the market. See, when there is a moderate rate for the product, that is the product is satisfied by the customer. That is like which is affordable, and at the same time the quantity is good and the quality is also good, that time there will be more demand for the specific product. So what they are saying is, when we increase that product's rate which is not moderate, then there will be a lower sale, lower demand for that specific product. At that time when we are decreasing the price, then they will be facing more demand for that specific product. Next one is, if demand of a commodity increases with respect to previous supply, its price increases, and if supply of a commodity increases with respect to previous demand, its price falls. So what they are saying is, when the demand of a commodity increases by seeing the previous supply, that is which I have given already in the market, which I have supplied my product already in the market, by seeing that supply, when my demand increases, at that time price will be increases. How the price will be increases? When there is a more marketing, that is when there is a more sale of that specific product, the price will be obviously increased. At the same time, the supply of commodity increases with respect to previous demand, the price will be automatically falls. So it is termed as price elasticity of demand, which is the core product pricing. Price elasticity of demand means, elasticity means flexible. So they will be adjusting the price according to the marketing condition. That is known as price elasticity. And this is the core of product pricing. Core of product pricing means one of the important term of the product pricing. And the secondary thing is, necessity goods have inelastic demand, as any change in price does not affect their demand. Example, demand for bread. Necessity goods means which can be the daily products. Here they are given the example of bread, rice, milk or vegetables. What they are saying is, it is an inelastic demand. Some might be having that and some might not be requiring that, because we cannot expect everyone will be buying the bread, but it is some of it is a necessity good for everyone. When we doesn't have any breakfast, then we will be thinking of bread. Is that clear? But bread is the only product which doesn't have the perfect demand for that. So what they are saying is necessity goods have inelastic demand, as any change in price does not affect their demand. So in that, if you increase the price or reduce the price, it will not be affected in the market. They just want to buy it, so they will not be seeing the price and all. When the price increases, the demand decreases. It is not like that, because it is a necessity good. Advantage of demand oriented pricing to a firm is that it increases firm's ability to optimize prices using diagrams that predict ideal prices. So what they are saying is when we are going to sell our product, that is demand oriented pricing, means we will be getting to know to set the ideal price, that is the correct price of our product when there is more demand, and at the same time when there is no demand for the specific product, and I can adjust my product price according to the marketing condition. So this demand oriented pricing will give a good example, that is how to set the price for the company according to the market. Some demand-based methods of pricing are given below. The first one is perceived value pricing. Perceived value pricing means it is a perception of a customer. Perceived value pricing gives us buyer perception of value and not the seller's cost as the key to pricing. See, in this what they will be seeing is the customer, what perception value they are gaining from that. We can take the example of a tea which is given here. The tea value differs for the different surrounding. For example, if you are going to buy in the roadside, means that tea cost will differ. The same tea if you are going to buy in the 5-star hotel or in any restaurant, the cost will be different. It depends upon the customer's perception. If I am thinking that the roadside tea is more valuable for me, means then I will be buying in the roadside tea. The same tea, if I am thinking that it will be very good, I am getting more value from that, I am getting more benefit from that, if I am going to buy in the 5-star hotel, means, so that is my different perception. They are given the another example, which is Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola value also differs for the different surroundings. If you are going to buy in the family restaurant, at a 5-star hotel, or in a cinema hall, or at a fast food stall, etc. So for that each place the rate will be differing. If you are going to buy the same Coca-Cola in the outside, means the cost will be like 35 rupees. The same thing if you are going to buy in the cinema hall, we can take the example of a Satyam which cost 100 rupees. That too only in that paper cup, right? Long size paper cup, it costs 100 rupees. So when we are going to that cinema hall, we are changing our perception value and we are thinking that that is the best thing. So we will be changing our perception according to the surroundings. So this is known as perception value pricing, and they will also setting the price according to the places. And in this perceived value pricing, we cannot say that every time it will be coming out with a good, that is what can I say, that is in a profit way. Sometimes what we used to think, what they are charging this much, when we are buy outside itself, we are gaining more profit. So we cannot say that every time they will be facing profit in that, and sometime it might go wrong also. Next one, that is the second thing we are going to see, is differential pricing. In that first one is time of purchase. Here they are given the example of a taxi. Taxi charges will change according as day charges and night charges. Night charges will not be, night charges means we will not be getting that much frequent taxis if we want to go out for any emergency cases or somewhere else, we will not be getting taxi and all. So at that time they will be using that opportunity and they will be charging higher prices. So in the day charges means everyone will be frequently going outside and everyone will be getting more vehicles. If you are not comfortable with one vehicle, they will be going for another vehicle. So they will be charging the moderate price. And hotel charge different amount for a different season. Even when we, for example, if you are going to take May season, means there will be more outsiders, like there will be more visitors, that is they will be visiting for the vacation. At that time they will be using the hotel. So at that so what they will be using, hotel persons will be using this opportunity and they will be charging the higher prices. And the same hotel, if you are going in the dull season, that is there is no customer at all and we will be the 1 or 2% occupying the room, means automatically the price will decrease. Second one is location. as I said before, they'll be charging the prices according to the different locations. See, when we are going somewhere like the some places which is like the forest areas, once if we enter inside means we can take for this as a vacation also. We are visiting some zoo or somewhere else. Once if we go inside means we can't come back. At the time, if you are feeling hungry means we have to get the thing what has been sold inside the zoo or somewhere else. So at that time, they will be using that opportunity and they will be increasing the prices, and we will not be having any other go, and obviously we will be buying that. So according to the location, they will be charging the prices. Third one is product version. Here they are given the example of a book. If you are going to bind a book, and what they will be saying is now a new version has been introduced, that is a good quality of leather. If we use this leather means it will not be torn easily, even if you fold it or something they used to say, and they will attract the customer. But if you see means they will be having only a slight version change, but then also it will be attracted by the customer, and they will be using this opportunity to charge the high prices. So this is known as product version. According to a slight version in that specific product, we can increase the price in the market, and there will be a demand for that product also. Next one is customer. See, here they are given the example of a movie. If you are going for any film means in that same film we will be seeing different classes of people. That is we will be having different rate, that is economy seat, then premium seat, elite. So we are having different charges for the same film. Some people will be comfortable with a normal seat itself, and some people will be like, I want a comfortable seat, so I will be choosing the elite or premium or economic class. So it depends upon the customer's taste. So the cinema theaters also will be arranging different types of seats for the different classes of customer. Bargaining ability. Next one is, see, some people will be having that bargaining ability. The person who has more bargaining ability, they can reduce the higher cost also to the lower cost, but at the same time certain people will not be having that bargaining capacity, so they will be just buying that buying a product what the price has been charged by the seller. Next one is level of the knowledge. Level of the knowledge of product features also affect the price paid by the customer. See, in this what they are saying is, certain people will be like, some people will not be having that much knowledge in that product features and all. They will not be seeing what and all has been used. That is will the cost is acceptable for the features which has been given in that product. So some people will be comparing all those things. So it depends upon the level of the knowledge. So level of the knowledge will also affect the price paid by the customer. The people who has a good knowledge, they will be raising question in that. If these features are not what can I say, which is not connected with the price, that is the features might be less, but if they are charging high prices means they can raise the question. But some people will be buying the same product for the price which has been sold by the seller, so they don't have that much level of knowledge. Next one is availability of product. When there are many customers for one piece of product, the seller can demand a high price. If there are many people, they are demanding for that specific product means at the time they can increase the price. And when they are increasing the price and there is a less quantity of that product means and the person who is ready to pay, that is willing or able to pay more, will get the product. When they are increasing the price, the person is not able to pay or get that same price of that product means that is the price which has been increased. If I am not able to get that product means then I will not be getting that.